Ybor City continues to be a great foodie destination in the Bay Area. Part of the reason behind that is because of this man right here, Jason Fernandez.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Jason. But he is not alone today. He also brought in Chef Mark from Carne ChopHouse and an incredible spread. Wow.
We asked if you brought the whole menu this morning. I don't know if there's anything you left off. This is an amazing spread, but let's start with kind of Ybor City as being that foodie destination. Is it not? It's really kind of grown through the years.
Last 20 years, just incredible how it's grown. I've been part of that expansion, but my neighbors as well, the Acropolis, Carmine's, obviously the Columbia, our anchor, and just we're very proud of what's happening down in Ybor.
It's also kind of your anchor. Give us a little bit of the background and kind of how you grew up in Ybor and why this is important to make sure that this,
well, my great-grandfather was one of the original bartenders at the Columbia restaurant. I grew up around Ybor City, around the Gonsmart family, and they got it into my blood, and I'm a restaurant guy for life.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm curious, Jason, because so many people could say, okay, I grew up in the restaurant world, I grew up in Ybor, I want my life to be something different. What stood out in your childhood that you were like, this is what I want to make my future and make my passion, because you are just continuing to revitalize restaurants in that area?
Again, the Gonsmart family, when I was very young, not even able to drive, Adela and Caesar would take me to the restaurant with them, and I sat and had dinners and even had a few sips of wine as a young man, and just became very passionate about it, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else or anywhere else.
Yeah, so pressure's on, Chef. The history's there.
A little bit.
Well, talk about what it is that your restaurant is able to do and kind of bring to Ybor City.
Jason?
Well, we do fresh chops.
Okay.
You know, we have here we have a bone-in ribeye, bone-in New York strip, the actual T-bone. We do a prime rib special every day until 6:30 at $9.95. Prime rib comes with a side, an additional salad for $1, as well as fish and chips. So we do a nice variety of seafood as well. We have influences from...
I was going to say, what are the influences? Because there's a lot here.
Yeah, the influences from Spain, Italy, and France. Some of our French influences here, the trout almondine, which I got the recipe from a restaurant in New Orleans that I worked for, Commander's Palace. And the shrimp licata, which is a dish that came out of The Flame, which is an old steakhouse in downtown Tampa. The Licata family was kind enough to share their recipe with me. Christine Delagrana now shared that recipe with us. We also do a brujole that they used to do at the restaurant, as well as Polio's chicken. I don't know if anybody remembers Polio's chicken. It used to be on MacDill Boulevard. The Polio's family shared their famous fried chicken recipe with me. We added the waffle to it. George Polio says it's served with hush puppies and French fries. I don't know what is this waffle stuff, but the families in Tampa have been very kind in sharing those recipes, and we've brought them back to life, and you know, the guests love them.
Well, okay, and I got to ask Chef Mark here. I mean, we're looking at a huge piece of prime rib. I mean, are we cutting it down? Are you giving us the tips?
We are.
What's the what is the key to a good prime rib?
Good prime rib, season it very heavily, top and bottom all the way around. We cook it real slow, 275 for 4.5 hours, and just let it slowly roast, and comes out really nice. As you can see, nice and rare in the middle, and we get our well-done cuts off the end, and works out pretty well.
Oh, I would say so, and I'm curious, getting to dive into all the different cultures and dive into the different recipes from other restaurants here in Tampa Bay. What's that like for a chef?
For me, it's great because I get the experience of learning all these recipes, and it seems to be part of the Tampa heritage, and it's exciting for me. And I put my own little twist on things, and it comes out pretty well.
We also offer the $2 Finlandia Martini every day, all day, till 7 o'clock. All our Finlandia martinis are $2, and
all right.
We're deep at the bar early on.
Hey, I wanted to make sure and mention, too, we were talking about Channelside, Tampa, Ybor City. Talk about kind of the future of the Bay Area right now and how you were kind of telling me it's so well connected right now. Future's looking good.
It really is bright. The project that Mr. Vinnick is putting on down in Channelside really creates a synergy between the entertainment district being Ybor City, the residential district, which Mr. Vinnick is creating with the hotels, and attaching the convention and downtown area, the business district, all connected by a trolley. Mayor Greco's vision is coming together, and we are, for the first time working together, and the future is bright.
Yeah.
Throw a little baseball stadium down there, and that'll put a smile on my face.
I was going to say, nudge, nudge. We want to definitely talk about where you are located, because that's a fascinating story real fast. But I'm eyeing some desserts down here. What is that? Oh, you took the desserts way far away from me, so I'm just, what are these?
Those are giugilena. Those are Italian cookies that my mother makes for the restaurant. My mother makes giugilena for Carne ChopHouse. She makes the biscotte for Bernini, and again, a mom and pop, everybody's involved. My mom helps make gift bags for wine.
You need to bring Mom in.
She's a special lady, and keeping things rolling for me. It's wonderful to have her, that's for sure.
Again,
And your location. I was going to say, we want to get that out.
We're all on 7th Avenue between 16th and 17th, so convenient for me. I can be at all the restaurants at one time, but the Green Iguana is there. Then on the corner, Bernini, across the street, Tequila's, and then back across the street is Carne ChopHouse and the old Centro Español. There's a beautiful building there in Ybor City.
All right, well, if you're looking for plans this weekend, head out to Ybor. There's a lot going on. Chef, thank you.
Thank you.
Jason, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thanks for having us.